Today we have Golgari Ramp version number 2. I don't have a lot of time to brew new decks today, but I'm off the next 3 days. So that's what I plan on doing, is just going to the lab, climbing the ladder, and just making new decks. But this is the new and improved Golgari Ramp version. I pulled some new cards since then, and I think I just have a much better deck this time. Not that the other one was bad, I just think this one is better. So this time I am using all 3 of her signature cards. So we have Turn to Stone, transform an enemy creature into a statue, gain control. Getting rid of a creature and getting a blocker is kind of crazy. Finale, gain a fragile mana gem. If it happens on your turn in this deck, you get it twice. That's pretty strong, right? And then this is your enabler to make sure that you your finale happens on your turn, and you don't have to rely on them like blocking or going into a trap or something on so you can just enable it when you want to, right? And then also the deck thinning is obviously really nice. I am just running the Bayou because I'm trying to get to higher mana. I don't want to be stumbled by one of the lands that's trying to do something cute, so just the Bayou. We have Drain Blood. So there's a lot of Chandra, there's a lot of Raw. I just want to stabilize, I want some heal, so this is in here. Merchant of Death. If I block with it, I draw a card. If I feel like drawing more cards than I have thrown, then I'm going to draw twice. So it's just a good card, stops early aggression if I need it, and it's just good draw power. Scorpion adds a Fatal Infection, which gives an enemy Doom, which means on your next turn it goes away. So it's not the best removal, but when it's basically free removal, it's pretty good. And then if you thrown it, you get 2 of them, so that's pretty good. Soul of the Wood. I wanted more things with reach because flyers are obnoxious, and decks like Vivian can just give random stuff flying. There's flyers with armor. Flyers are obnoxious, right? So you need ways to block them. And then Finale, it also heals for 3, so you're versing something aggressive, something with burn, and you just want to get out of like Lava Axe range or shock range or whatever the damage spell is, right? So it's just good. And then if you're really worried about losing that life, you can sack it on your turn with Throne and gain 6 life. So just another good stabilizer card. Best removal in the game. Got our Shrine, just the ramp staple. This has been increased to 2 of. You destroy a friendly creature, kill something on their turn. So this is your other enabler besides Throne, which is why it's been increased to 2. We know what Turnstone is. I have pulled 2 Titans, so this card just allows you to get to late game very quickly if they don't immediately answer it, and even if they do, they take their turn to answer it, and you've already gained 1 mana gem off the debut. Ravenous Hydra is now a 2 of. It has haste when it survives. It gets that much power. Brawling Behemoth, we have reach and debut, fight an enemy creature. 5/8, another reach blocker, some more removal, just good. Crush of Wurms, debut, summon 2 copies of this creature. It's just a board builder for no reason. And then the Haymaker in this deck is Shadows of the Past, so you summon the strongest creature from your graveyard, repeat that as many times as you can. So that's why this is in here as a 2 of now, because I like dropping giant things with haste. I like removing things. I like building boards back for no reason. So it's very grindy. It's very hard to deal with. It's got some draw power. It's got lots of removal. It's very consistent. As you can see, everything is a 2 of. So there's no weird 1 ofs or anything like that. It's just very smooth, and it does what it does very well. Like always, I'm going to play a couple games. All right, let's see who the first victim is. And hopefully it's not us.
Vraska versus Brawling.
Okay. I like this hand. Yeah, I like this hand. Just got to make sure I live long enough to start dropping bombs.
Gaze upon me and
So,
despair. Let's get wild.
drawing an early curve is exactly what we want. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, that card seems underwhelming. Actually, I hate that. Whenever I try and drag it back, sometimes it doesn't work. I was trying to drag it back and then play the Scorpion, so I could trade favorably, but, you know. Okay, so apparently that was enough to stop him from attacking. I will just play this and just have blockers for both creatures. If he's not pressuring me, I'm not in a hurry. My late game has to be better, right? What's he got going on here? Okay. Nothing like some unpredictability, so starting on turn 5. Okay, and then you're gonna attack. Yeah. I'll draw a card. Hopefully it's Shrine. I was gonna say, I'll just jam it. Okay. So this is the game I'm gonna play here. Sure, I can use Grub to take out the other one next turn. It's not a big deal. That makes all the boards bigger, right?
Now that's
Yep.
a beast.
Yeah, I mean, I can take 4, right?
My little grubby wubby.
Hey, that's fine. Hopefully that random card is something he can't play or doesn't suit him, and he's just stuck at 4. That makes shit fight, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's a little unfortunate. But we have gained some life, so it's not the end of the world. And I will just jam one of these. Now who's aggressive? Oh, that's really nasty. I'm gonna summon the next one the next turn, and then my shadows is gonna be real nasty. Oh yeah. Does anyone else think of the Disney Hercules movie when they see a 3-headed Hydra like this? Or is that just me?
Destroy.
You know, that's pretty good.
Now that's
Seeing both copies of those fairly early. Yeah. Less than, you know, half your deck and seeing those two. Sure. He doesn't know what's gonna happen to him, so. Yeah, he thinks he's doing things. We. Interesting.
sick 'em,
That
boy.
seems pretty good. course they get haste and not trample, right? Just to annoy me. He's contemplating what he wants to swing, have me block, then have me attack, and then him be forced to block. Which I don't, I understand why he doesn't. So... I just want to see what he blocks with. He might get cheeky and try not to block with anything. So, if I can put him to 11, that'll be really funny. Okay. Now, I would... I will actually file this. I want to try and keep my board as open as I can because Shadows is coming and Wurms is coming. So, let's not clog up my board with some 2/2 statues I can't block, eh? Uh-huh.
Destroy!
I will block this. I'd rather take 3 and then probably take another creature, right? Okay, that's fine. I took another card. That's the same thing to me. Alright. Woo! What is this thing? Grudge match is pretty good. Okay, let's not let him have such good removal. So I will do this
Your art?
begrudgingly. I am so tempted to just turn to stone another one, but it shouldn't matter too much, so I'm gonna save the one turn to stone, but getting in for 12 would be really nice. See, and that's where these ramp decks, they feel just brutal against these mid-range strategies because they're slow enough that they give me enough time to ramp, and it just seems like it's lights out, right? Cares.
It'll go right through them.
Love a good scrap.
All right.
No way. Your art?
There we go. And look at all the gas in our hand. Like we have another removal, 2 Shadows of the Past. I mean, it's just nasty, right? All right, let's see who we get for the second game.
Vraska versus Vivian.
Okay, Vivian. Hopefully they don't flyer spam me and spam the upgrade that gives flying. Those games are really hard.
Welcome, distinguished guests and undistinguished riffraff.
Okay, Drain Blood doesn't seem great when they're just spamming upgrades. Those two seem fine.
I heard the stadium needs wrecking.
Gaze upon me and despair.
Strength in
I
numbers.
think I should have enough removal to deal with the ones that get the good upgrades, but we will see. Okay, I'm not going to use the Fragile Mana Gem just to summon Merchant of Death or Infectious Scorpion. Would really like to get to Crush of Wurms as soon as possible.
Leave this forest.
Yep. Let's play a creature that can get 2 blocks from the 2/4. rather than just drawing a card. I'm gonna block here and not with the Grub, because if I can get a throne, then I can get more value out of the Grub. Okay. Now here it makes sense for me to go ahead and do this. I will swing here and hope that he blocks. And he doesn't, and then isn't Crush of Wurms coming? Or Wurms Wake, excuse me, that's what I meant. I'll take the 5 once. Okay. Let's ramp. Yikes. Okay, let's do this and this. Use my mana effectively, and the 2/1 and the 3/2/3 deal with the 5/5 anyway. And then I might chump the 7/10, I probably will, and then just foul it next turn. Okay, so now I have to chump. Let's see what we draw. Man. Is it ever right to take this?
Strike now.
I don't know. Probably not. That was really tempting. Insta-punished. So I think this is the only play that makes sense.
Heads up!
Yeah, let's get rid of the big boy.
Death is a part of it.
Gain 6 life. We can have a blocker for the 5/3, and I'll just take 3 in the air. It's whatever. Yikes, 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 yikes.
Adapt and survive.
And I'm still a turn away from Wurms. Okay, that was very useful. I'm getting rid of this flyer before it gets buffs that are really annoying to me. Excuse me. Still at 20, so it's not like it's too bad. This gets bigger. Okay. Yeah, I'll take 5. I will not give up my Behemoth for 5 damage.
Strength in numbers.
Animal Arrow is so good.
Tooth and claw.
He made the pass.
Tooth and claw.
Okay. Let's see if he wants to give up anything.
Tear them apart.
I was not expecting that.
friends.
Armor's pretty good. Assuming it's going on the 4-5 or yeah.
Hold nothing back.
Sure. Okay. Let's see how much he regrets that.
I redecorated. You like it?
And I can also remove a blocker, so top decking any other removal would be fantastic.
Good morning, little friends.
Is he just gonna try and build that up? Okay. Look at that. There we go.
Justice will prevail.
So I think the deck
Take your trophy.
was demonstrated well. That's just how the games go. The mid-range strategy seem like they have a hard time. I think there's enough early game to survive against the Chandra decks and the Sneak decks and the Gideon decks and such. And then control, you can just keep spamming the board. So I think it should have a really good matchup spread. Let me know what you guys think.
Those who cannot bend.
And that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys next time.